Welcome back to Amnesia, guys. I have planned on doing 30-minute episodes, which is the traditional format for dating sim videos like this. No guarantee that it's going to stay like that forever, because I'm the type of person that really likes having things go by fast. So if this seems way too slow and I'm just not happy with it, it's going to change. And you're going to have no warning other than, you know, something in the description being like, by the way, format changed.
I'm surprised you're even giving them a warning in the description. It's just going to be bam. There it is. Let's get back to where we were. So we just managed to stop talking to Orion. We got out of the hospital and we revealed our secret to, I forget his name, Shin. Yes.
And I guess his name is actually Shin, because it's a long E sound. I looked into that. I like Shin better, but Shin, I think, is how we are supposed to say his name.
Well, too late now.
No, not too late. Say it right, or you're gonna get hate mail. Or I'm gonna get hate mail, one of the two.
Fine. I'll make sure I say it correctly. Alright.
So specifically, we told Shin that we have no memory of what happened. He revealed to us that he played us a little bit, and we've been going out with him for 3 months instead of a year. And he's showing us around town so that we have a better idea of where we are while we recover. So, that's where we are right now. Kira, take it away.
This girl was in the hospital until yesterday. Don't you think this is too much for her? And his house is really close. Yet, when we asked about a taxi, he said he didn't know the area. It was probably another trick, like when he said you guys were celebrating your 1-year anniversary. Pretty pictures. Can't. I don't know what to do for that. Well, I'll leave it at that. Hey, are you okay? Definitely. Seems like you're in pain.
Who is this? There's a duck.
Who is this what?
There's a duck.
There's a duck?
You don't see that?
I don't see a duck.
There's a duck, there's a rabbit, there's a lion over here, another duck. For some reason the duck is wearing a hoodie.
I mean, I can see the lady in the hoodie in the background.
That's not a lady.
On the poster, but
definitely a guy.
It looks like a lady. I've got a really small screen.
Anyway, I guess that was too much for you. Let's go into the cafe. This is where you work.
What a pretty place. Huh? So you work here?
So, do you want to be... I think this is Ukyo.
This is Ukyo. This one's, he's Diamond, isn't he?
I think he's Clubs. But
Clubs, maybe?
No, he's got to be Diamond because I see it on his lapel.
Yeah.
I guess that's what we should have done, is drawn lots, or at least had dibs on which ones we wanted before we actually saw who they were and what symbol they were. But oh well.
I mean, fair. Well, since you've got guy number 1, I'll take guy number 2, which means he's gonna be my specialty.
Sounds good.
Welcome back, Master, Madame. Oh, Master, Madame. Wait, Shin, she just got out of the hospital yesterday. Why'd you bring her all the way over here? Suddenly, you look kind of pale. Is your head hurting?
We're here as customers today.
Oh, I see. Fine. How very rude of me. I'll return when you've decided on your order. Maybe you know him. He acted awfully close.
That was Toma. Oh, not Yukio. Sorry. That was Toma. Do you remember anything? I guess not. That's fine. There's one objective down. I guess all that's left is to buy a cell phone, then take a taxi back.
A cell phone?
I just wanted to throw that out there real fast that, it's a very common trope that if a thing that has a lot of information like her cell phone is broken, it's likely that he actually has the cell phone because he's withholding information for whatever reason. So, I don't know what the word is. So, yeah, suspicious, and I'm thinking that there is a writing trope going on here. But anyway, you don't have a cell phone. Didn't you realize that? It broke during your accident.
So that's why there wasn't a phone in your purse.
You were fine in the hospital, but it would be a problem now if you couldn't contact me in an emergency. I don't really know what kind of phone girls like, so you choose. You came all the way here, you might as well. I was planning to take you back if you didn't seem to be doing well, but now that I think about it, you don't complain much anymore. Are you pushing yourself too hard?
And your guess is the first one?
Mm-hmm.
The second one is the correct answer.
Darn. Idiot. I never told you to overdo it. If you need to complain, tell me. I won't know unless you speak up. It's not like I can read your mind. I can't do anything about secret thoughts. And why do I have to tell you things like this now, after all this time? We've built all these little details into our relationship over the last 10 years. It's really weird to have to explain things like this for you to understand. Is the person standing here really the stuffle me I know? Or should I treat you like a stranger? Nah. Back during the accident, I thought you had died. I was really scared. Yesterday, when I noticed your memories were gone, I felt like this relationship and everything we've built was just crumbling. You can still remember it, right? It's not all gone, is it? Well, it doesn't matter what happens. It's still my fault.
This is why you wear your helmet when you're going on your motorcycle.
Don't know that they were on a motorcycle.
We're back. Ooh, so tired. What a rough day. But you managed to get a phone. He's pretty forceful when it comes to getting things done. Anyways, this phone is already giving us valuable information. Today is August 2nd. This is a very important thing to know, especially for everyone who's had to suffer through their quarantines. This is a very important thing to know.
It's actually June 10th right now.
Yeah. It's pretty cool outside for August. Humans have been saying that the weather's been abnormal over the past few years. I guess they were right. Your new cell phone only has Shin's contact information. I guess it won't provide much more than that. But it seems like he's going to come by tomorrow too, so maybe we can leave a lot of work up to him. It's kind of bad that you can't move much because of your injuries, but you're making good progress. You were able to talk to someone you can trust about your amnesia, and he promised he wouldn't take you back to the hospital. Yeah, the future's looking bright. At this rate, your memories will be back in no time. Do our best tomorrow, too. But he was blaming himself for all of this. No wonder why he had such a serious look on his face. He wouldn't understand if you explained the truth, but leaving him to think about himself is kind of sad. Flash screen!
I actually lied to you yesterday.
Huh? What does he mean? And you just woke up too, right, Stephanie?
Your parents aren't overseas. They actually live in the next prefecture over. They just couldn't come to pick you up from the hospital because of work. I just wanted to have you all to myself because you had amnesia. Here's the contact info. I'm not liking the fact that he keeps lying to us. Like, you know, the one lie makes sense, but the continual lies is a problem. That's why I think he's hiding the cell phone.
He probably is. While you guys were riding together, you took out your phone, you saw a text message, and happened to comment, yes, so-and-so is finally asking me out.
I don't think that happened.
That's my headcanon, at least until we find out. What's going on? That's a super huge mega lie. And he said it like it was nothing. Nope, other one. You should read your options.
I
so
did.
that everyone knows what we're selecting.
They should be watching the video. They shouldn't just be, well, Alex, I know you just have this playing in the background. I'm calling you out.
I mean, I do the same thing on occasion, so you know.
Okay. The info's real, but what I said was a lie.
What?
I figured you keep trying to hide the fact that you have amnesia, and it looks like you've still got it. Your parents really are working overseas. I lied about having lied yesterday. For frick's sake, man! We got a problem on our hands.
He's either too smart for his own good, or apparently our character is being a habitual liar. Neither option sounds particularly good.
That contact info is legit. I copied it from home. You can make an international call to check.
Why, that little... If he keeps lying, one day nobody's going to believe him anymore.
I guess I was too naive to think it would fix itself after 1 or 2 days. How are you feeling? If you're okay to walk, we could go check out your school.
You don't seem too bad, but personally, I'm kind of upset. What will you do? Do you want to go with him? There you go.
Alright, let's go. You know, you're allowed to get mad when someone lies to you. I understand things are still hazy for you, but I did trick you a few times. This whole situation is just weird.
I see. So he said it knowing you might get mad at him?
It does make more sense now, actually. He's lying to see how far your amnesia has progressed.
Yeah.
So...
He's probably trying to poke all your usual buttons, and he's like, I'm getting no reaction out of anything.
Yeah,
Is he even real?
He's freaking out on the inside. He's like, shit.
What do I do? What do we do?
I guess on some level, I figured you'd get all pouty with me like you normally do. That you didn't makes me really uncomfortable. Right now, you're still you, but you're different. I guess I can't just assume you'll react to things in the same way.
Maybe that was how you used to be with Shin, back before you lost your memories.
Let's get going. Oh, and if you don't feel well, let me know right away.
Ironically, I like that little splash screen. I think
It
that
makes them look really
very
cute.
much sums up the situation at the moment.
This is your university. You started attending right after you finished high school. Both schools share the same campus, but they have uniforms, so outsiders can't really enter. I'd say the university's good enough though, right?
So this is your school. He said your high school is on campus, so you've been coming here for a few years already. Do you recognize anything?
I think what would stand out the most in your memory would be your after-school club. You've been in a band since your second year of high school, on vocals.
Liar!
Why would you say that?
Because I don't believe him.
That is true, he's been lying a lot. You were really awful at first, but you practiced a lot, and then you were okay by your third year.
Ouch.
I haven't heard you perform since you started college, but you've been pretty enthusiastic about it. This was the club room.
Was?
Do you recognize it? You came here all the time. They're on break because of your injury. At this rate, they'll be on hiatus for a while. I think you usually practiced about twice a week, after classes or on days off. I dropped by kind of often too, after you were done. We'd talk for a while in here. I really enjoyed seeing you get nervous around me. That doesn't really happen to me. But the time I confessed to you, our first kiss, all of it happened in this room. Another one, huh?
Another sweet kiss. Stop.
Don't you remember? Even if you don't remember it happening, do you at least remember the feeling? We've kissed so many times, I can't even count anymore. It'd be frustrating if you told me you couldn't feel anything from being here now. I guess you don't. Sorry, I won't do it again. I figured if I kissed you here, you might remember something, but that was stupid of me. I'm sure it's troubling for you too. Right now, I'm just a stranger to you. I'm sure we're supposed to do this because we're supposed to be boyfriend-girlfriend with him.
Yep.
Yeah, because otherwise we're gonna really hurt him if we say, sorry, but please stay away. I don't know you.
I don't understand yet.
Oh, really? Then maybe I won't hold back. A lot has happened, but it looks like at least some of your feelings are still there. I guess that's why you didn't mind getting kissed all of a sudden? That's good. There's no use dwelling on it. I should think of it as a long-term battle. I've taken you everywhere I could think of. I guess the rest will just have to take care of itself. You might also start to remember things when you talk to people, you know. And if you go to a memorable place, you might start to remember what happened there. I could arrange for you to meet the people we know in common, but... What's wrong? Why are you just standing there?
Ooh, flashback time.
A live event. You want people to hear you sing? Have you ever recorded yourself singing and listened to it? It's seriously not something to write home about. You were just nervous? That's an excuse. It's because you didn't practice enough. Did you practice enough to have absolute confidence in your singing no matter what? No, right? You slacked off. Making up excuses doesn't mean people will give a shit.
That's enough. You don't have to kick her when she's already down.
Shut up. Who's going to tell her if I don't? I'm sure everyone thought it was a terrible performance. You have to accept that first before you can fix it.
Oh no. I used the wrong voice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I used Orion. It wasn't Werner.
If you're frustrated enough to cry, maybe you should practice more next year.
Doubling, don't worry too much about it. He's exaggerated. It wasn't as bad as he says it was.
Don't baby her, Toma. Yeah. One sec. Don't baby her, Toma.
You too. Wow. So dizzy.
Don't tell me you weren't feeling well this whole time.
No, I don't think so. I think that was just the impact of remembering a powerful memory. Seems like it's past.
Are you alright? You made me cry after my performance. You asshole. Yeah. You sure remember the worst moments. It's because you weren't any good. Just putting this out there, but you were better the second time, and I told you so then.
Huh, I see. Maybe Sheen's attitude was enough to motivate you. Either way, you've been making good progress in remembering. It really must be because you're with someone you know really well, who can talk to you about a bunch of things.
By the way, you're supposed to go back to work starting the day after That doesn't make any sense.
You know, she's okay. If she's out of the hospital, she needs to go back to work anyways.
If she's hurting as much as they make it sound like, she should not be doing any kind of labor for at least a full week, not 3 days.
But she's out of the hospital. She's fine. Work?
But trying to work with 0 memories is a disaster in the making. Maybe we should ask the manager to reconsider.
If possible, you want to keep the word about your amnesia from spreading. Some terrible people might try and tell you things that didn't really happen in order to take advantage of you. First option.
I get where you're coming from. So you want to go to work and hide your amnesia? At least your injuries will keep people from expecting too much from you for a while. If you want to go, I'll teach you how to do your job. I still remember it from when I used to work there.
Wow, that sounds helpful.
If that sounds good, we'll do some training here tomorrow. It'll be tough, so you'd better rest up today while you still can.
We're thankful for the help, but just how tough is this training gonna be? I get the feeling you'll take a lot less mental damage if you just go to work and mess everything up.
What?
Getting the same... I'm rereading it, but that's what it says. Well, no choice now. Do your best, Stuffeline.
No, I'm not reading that.
Do it.
No.
Just a little more sugar.
Yeah. Cutting that out?
It exists in the universe now.
I just taught you that a minute ago, you idiot. You should learn to use your brain more often. You won't go very far in life without being able to do a little math in your head, idiot.
He sure does love to say idiot a lot, doesn't he? This is exactly how I imagined things would go from the very beginning.
I think that's about everything. Do you remember it all?
I think so. Are you okay, Stuffeline?
Alright then, put it to practice. I'll pretend to be the customer, and you serve me.
Stuffeline, do your best, so he doesn't make fun of you anymore. Oh, the place we went to the other day, where you work, it was a maid and butler cafe. You know what a maid cafe is? Just try to play the part. Yep.
Welcome back, master. Alright. Let's see. Next you have to show them to their seat and give them a menu. After you bring them some water, say, "Please call for me when you're ready to order." Then you watch how they're doing from a distance until they call you. It shouldn't take too long. I'd like to order.
Then you ask them what their order is. You remember how?
Have you decided, Mr. Master?
You're terrible at this, but at the same time, that's hilarious.
Shush!
But yeah.
Alright. What kind of torture is this? Nothing. Anyway, my order. I'll have a made coffee set and a banana tart. When you receive the order, repeat it back to them before going into the kitchen.
Yep.
Hey, can I just have my way with it? Do we have to?
Do it.
No.
Read your line.
I'm skipping. That's
Hey,
messed up.
what are you saying?
This isn't good. This is torture. Just show up already, Toma.
Huh? Was that the doorbell? Do you have a guest?
He's finally here. Come on in.
What? Do you own this place now? You're still in Stuffling's house. Oh, this is the guy you saw at the cafe. This is where we'll be able to get the identification of which one sounds worse. Stuffling, are you okay? Your memories are still a bit mixed up. right?
How did you know? Just come in. This is Toma. You saw him at the cafe the other day. I thought it'd be a problem if he didn't have anyone to rely on at work, so I explained to him what was going on.
How much of it was lies? Explained? I wish. More like you just told me. So, how much have you forgotten? Have you completely forgotten me?
She doesn't remember either of us. In fact, I don't think she even knows what this place is.
Huh? What do you mean? You don't think she knows? Then just tell her.
She can figure out that much for herself. I'm just helping her with the things she can't.
Here we go again, Stuffling. Sometimes I wish I could forget this guy has such a terrible attitude. I'm sure he's put you through a lot. It must be so frustrating. I'm sorry about that.
He is an ass, we agree.
Yeah, I like this version of Toma.
Stop coddling her.
No, you need to treat her better. Damn straight. Why do they sound so serious? Aren't they friends? What's going on here? Stuffling, do you remember anything?
Whatever, just handle any work problems she has, Toma.
That goes without saying. I'd help her even if you didn't ask me. Anyway, Stuffling, it feels kind of weird saying this to you, but let me introduce myself. I'm Toma. We've known each other ever since we were kids. I'm kind of like your older brother. I thought I was an older brother to Shin, too, but...
I'm not a kid. I don't need some pseudo-older brother.
As you can see, he doesn't prefer it.
You know, I kinda have Sheen's attitude in that, like, I really dislike it when all of my friends, except for you and Cindy, but anytime that I've had, like, girlfriends or whatever, they were always like, yeah, she's like a sister to me, and it's like, but I barely know you!
Yeah, no.
It's like, come on!
Too much too soon.
Yeah.
An older brother figure, huh? Maybe that's why Shin decided to have you feed Toma the other day. Feel free to ask me anything, even if it's not about work. You're not alone in this, so don't overspend your energy, okay?
Sure, he sounds kind now, but he'll make ridiculous demands of you later like it was nothing.
I wouldn't do that, Stuffling. Somehow I don't believe him.
Yeah, I trust you on that at least. Anyways, you can trust him. I think he's the type who would keep his mouth shut if he's told to. Don't worry. There's one more person, a girl named Sawa at work. I guess you could say she's your best friend. You can trust her, but she'll go blabbing about everything to everyone. Don't tell her anything you want to keep a secret. That's about all the people I can think of that you can count on. Just 3? That's sad.
Sounds like you have a great big tool pool of friends that you can pick from.
What the hell is a
money,
pool?
that one.
What the hell is a pool friend?
Pool of friends. I missed a word.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me. Yeah, I'd say everyone else is just an ordinary friend. If anything happens, come to me, or Sawa, or Shin. Although, this guy is studying for his exam, so you might not want to call on him much. He's got prep school on days you don't work anyway. Wait a second, don't you have school today?
How the hell would you know, of all people, know that? Sorry, let me say it one more time. How the hell would you, of all people, know that?
Wait, he had school today? He took the day off to come see you the other day too. I heard from Stuffling that you have classes on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's why she works those days. Are you seriously in a position to ditch prep school? I'm not saying you're stupid, but you can't afford college unless you're selected for an academic scholarship, right?
Stuffle me. You talk too much.
There's no point in telling her that in this current state. He doesn't even remember. But I didn't know he needed to be chosen for a scholarship. I guess Shin's family doesn't have much money to spare. He's in such a precarious situation, but he's taking the time to visit you. Number 2.
I'm noticing that when it comes to being super, I think it's gregarious is the word I'm looking for. Maybe not. But he doesn't like it when you're super humble and like remind him how useless you are, basically. He likes it when you're appreciative of him being around.
I can understand that. It's something where I get that way with myself with some people where they're like, oh, I can't believe this, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. When it's something where it's like, hey, there are some good things going on right now. Let's take what good things we've got for the moment and move on with it.
It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of weird to hear you thank me so directly. But you're welcome. My studies aren't an issue. I'll be in class for the next 3 days, so I can make it all up in no time. More importantly, I'm counting on Sawa and Tolma to fill in during the times I can't see you. Thanks in advance.
Don't mind at all.
Oh, right. She got a new cell phone, so make sure you get her new number. Sawa too.
Oh, right. The old one broke during the accident. Just a sec. That is a cute phone. Should do it. By the way, it's fine that you're keeping her amnesia a secret and all, but you've taken her to see a doctor about this, right?
Of course. Liar.
Yeah? Wow, he just outright lied, and with such a straight face, too. Alright, fine then. Just be sure you'll take responsibility for this, no matter what happens. He's just like an older brother, not trusting at all.
Of course I'm prepared to take full responsibility.
Oh, really? Don't you think it would be better if she took a break from work?
Taking a break wouldn't guarantee her recovery. If it was just a matter of taking some medicine and sleeping, I'd have her do that, but that isn't the issue here. In fact, I think some physical and mental stimulation would be more helpful.
That's right! Yeah, this is one area where Shin's tough love really does help us out. Well, I guess if all 3 of us look after her, there shouldn't be an issue.
Right. Anyway, Tomo, why don't you help us out with some roleplay for work? I was about to lose it being alone with her.
What? Roleplay? Are you having her practice serving customers? Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Alright then, have a seat there. Stephanie, start from the beginning.
Let's see. By the beginning, I guess he means we start with the customer coming into the cafe.
Welcome back, Master.
There you go.
See, this is what I'm talking about, sir. Oh, it's... See, doesn't it make you feel strange?